no bid contract, if I'm using that correctly, it goes out to 2 different vendors.
Correct. So it was not a competitive. Let me try to explain what the discrepancy, because a competitive bid is very different than a no competitive bid, and I'll just explain why. We know that your testimony yesterday, when you said, again, I'll quote, it went out to a competitive bid, is untrue. The reason we know it's untrue is because
in this congressional oversight hearing, questions about government spending and federal contracting take center stage. Representative Joe Neguse presses Kristi Noem about a controversial $220 million advertising campaign launched by the Department of Homeland Security. At issue is how the contract was awarded and whether standard federal procurement rules were followed. Oversight hearings like this are designed to ensure transparency when taxpayer money is involved. As the exchange unfolds, the discussion highlights broader questions about accountability, government contracting, and how public agencies justify major spending decisions. This moment illustrates a common tension in congressional oversight: the difference between a fully competitive federal contract and a limited or expedited procurement process. Representative Joe Neguse is questioning whether the Department of Homeland Security followed standard procedures before awarding a large advertising contract. Federal agencies sometimes bypass full competitive bidding when officials argue that urgent circumstances require faster action. However, such decisions usually require formal documentation explaining the justification. The discussion about the contractor, Safe America Media, also reflects broader concerns lawmakers often raise about transparency, political connections, and the use of taxpayer funds. For viewers watching this exchange, an important question emerges. When governments move quickly on major contracts, how should oversight balance speed with accountability? This exchange between Joe Neguse and Kristi Noem reflects a central function of Congress: oversight of how federal agencies spend public money. Disagreements over procurement processes, contractor selection, and inspector general investigations are not uncommon during hearings like this. What makes moments like these significant is the broader principle behind them, ensuring that government actions remain transparent and accountable to taxpayers. Whether viewers see the questions raised here as a routine part of democratic scrutiny or as political confrontation, the debate highlights how complex federal contracting can be. What do you think about this exchange? Should agencies have more flexibility in urgent situations? Or should strict competitive bidding always apply when taxpayer dollars are involved? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you value thoughtful, fact-based breakdowns of political hearings and policy debates, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more in-depth analysis.